chaka, ooga, ooga,
I
ooga,
can't
chaka,
stop
ooga,
this
ooga, ooga,
feeling.
chaka, ooga, ooga.
Welcome back to Guardians of the Galaxy Month. So you're all excited about that new movie and you want a better understanding about that comic group. Well, it's time for me to explain the current Guardians of the Galaxy team, their first major storyline, and then the rotating teammates of Iron Man, Venom, Captain Marvel, and Angela. But first, we're gonna cover Star-Lord, Gamora, Groot, Rocket Raccoon, and Drax the Destroyer. Next up is the green-skinned beauty Gamora. Now, as with Star-Lord, Gamora has been around for quite some time. She was actually created for a first appearance in Strange Tales number 180 in 1975. Her current origin and her original aren't far from each other, so we're just gonna go over her current history. Gamora is the last of her species, as they were exterminated by the Badoon, which, as we know, is the main enemy of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Thanos actually found her as a child and decided to use her as a weapon. To follow this plan, he trained her to assassinate the Magus, which is the evil version of Adam Warlock. During this period, Thanos was very mean to her, but she still showed great loyalty to him as he promised her the ability to avenge her family's death. Using this as her driving goal, she became very proficient in martial arts, earning her the nickname of the deadliest woman in the whole galaxy. When she was a teenager, Thanos would bring her to a distant planet, and against his orders, she would try to fight a group of thugs, and that wouldn't go very well for her. The thugs would brutally beat her and rape her to the point of near death. Boy, these early histories of these Guardians sure are brutal. Thanos then took her and restored her with cybernetically enhanced parts, giving her superhuman levels. Now, as time goes on, she is sent on many missions by Thanos to stop various evils in the world of the Marvel Universe. While it's not completely certain what has remained in canon, as her story of achieving revenge involves her getting revenge on the Universal Church of Truth, which is the original people who killed off her family before the retcon to the Badoons. But keeping that in mind that this might not be canon any longer, she manages to kill off some of the high-level members of the Universal Church of Truth. She is eventually ordered by Thanos to protect Adam Warlock, but ends up being attacked by Drax the Destroyer. After all her adventures against the Universal Church of Truth and teaming up with Adam Warlock, she eventually kills Magus, which was her original goal. But it is then that Thanos presents himself as a greater threat to the universe. Thanos is threatening to destroy all life in the galaxy, and Gamora teams up with Adam Warlock and Pip to stop this. She ends up being killed by Thanos, and her friend Pip has his mind destroyed. Adam Warlock ends up defeating Thanos in the end, but then absorbs Gamora and Pip's soul into the Soul Gem, where the three of them can live in peace from their lives of danger and death in the Soul World with their former enemies and old friends. When Thanos managed to get all of the Infinity Gems back in the real world, Adam Warlock decided it was time for his friends and him to return, and they inhabited the body of 3 recently deceased humans. This adventure would take an unexpected turn when Thanos would erase half the population of the universe in one move, and Gamora would vanish with it. After Nebula took the gauntlet from Thanos, Gamora was brought back to life for good, and she aided Adam Warlock further on from that point forward. She also got into a pseudo-relationship with him, but that seems to have been kind of retconned out or just completely removed entirely, we're not sure. But from this point on, she would have many more adventures with Adam Warlock and pop up across a few universe-changing events. During Annihilation, she would be captured by Magus, who had made a return, and was rescued by Star-Lord, playing a minor role in the Annihilation storyline. From there, she pops up in the new Guardians of the Galaxy with Star-Lord's team in the Avengers Assembled comic series to stop Thanos once again. Now, to go over her powers, she really doesn't have any, and the ones she does have are due to her cybernetic parts. She has enhanced speed, strength, and durability. She also is an expert at hand-to-hand combat and is a known assassin. Now, I know I'm gonna butcher this, but in the upcoming movie, she's played by Zoe Saldana. And that's the green-skinned beauty of Gamora. I wonder how much history they'll keep in this movie, because it is a little brutal, and I don't know if Disney-owned Marvel's gonna really be talking about how she was raped in a family-friendly film. But it would be interesting to see them go down that really dark path. So join me next time when we continue with Guardians of the Galaxy Month, and we'll be talking about Rocket Raccoon, the talking raccoon, who's not a Saturday morning cartoon. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.